Oh my gosh. One of these days it'll work out. Hopefully I'm in our team page and not the public. Let's see. Wonder if it shows me anywhere. Well, if you see this, will you do me a favor? And that's not what I should do. Well, we're just going to figure it out as we go. I have had all the technical problems today, which is why I'm sitting on the floor. My phone is dying. My computer, I just tried to go live in here and it did not work. So again, if you see this, say hi. Just say hi. Just say hi to me. Okay, I think this is working. Hey everyone, how is it? March tomorrow. Guess what? Something exciting. 20 days until spring. Hi, Brooke. Thank you. 20 days until spring today. That's exciting. We have had an explosion of a response to people wanting to join in on the health bet. Hi, Diana. And it's been amazing. I've been registering people all day. Our money pot is up to $640. And we still have people who are registering. They're just figuring it out. How cool is that? How cool is that? That means 32 people are actually paid into the money pot. That's not including people who are going to do their own version or who want to do it but don't want to be a part of the bet part. So awesome, guys. You guys are amazing. So I had finally, I sat down to start my intentional work time at my desk at 4:45 today. It was not the plan. That is life, isn't it? So I wanted to go over some things. All my notes were on my desk and now I'm on the floor. That's to help you guys be successful because I've done these things. Can you believe that entering in March, it is my 6-year coach anniversary. 6 years since I have been with the company Beachbody. I ran into randomly, this is a quick story. I ran into some friends from college randomly in my very small boutique downtown Coeur d'Alene this last weekend. And it was the coolest thing. I haven't seen them since college. And, I was thinking back, I graduated in 2009. What? It's been that many years. 2009, 2022, that's disgusting. 13 years since I graduated college. I'm not that old, but apparently I am. Time flies. But all that to say, I have some success tips that I know are going to help you be successful in this next month, whether you're doing the health bet or not. If you are someone, I really want to hide that corner from you, but I can't. I want to help you be successful. If you are someone that's everyone, January, February, gone, and you're left with, oh shoot, my New Year's resolution. I thought I'd be further along than I am right now in my progress. Anyone feel that way? Life is rapid speed happening right now. So it will get away from us if we do not pull in the reins and create these healthy habits that end up being somewhat of a non-negotiable even when life is crazy. Because guess what? Even when life is crazy, you have to be the one to show up to lead the ship of your own life. And if you're feeling like crapola, then you're not going to be going in a very good direction. You're not going to be making very good choices, and those bad habits lead to bad choices, lead to bad outcomes, lead to you being 87 years old and waking up one day what happened? And I don't want that to happen. So that is why we're doing the habit bet contest. If you haven't joined us yet and you want to, you absolutely still can. Just let me know. All the information is in this page. So I'm going to start with my tips. First of all, print out your tracker. This is the girls' version, and there is a male's version, or I'll say a less female version, because it's cool if other girls want to use it too. It doesn't really matter. But this is so cool because in the middle I put an affirmation, and then, I don't know if you can see this, but it has the 5 habits here. And what you're going to do is tomorrow morning, after you do your 10 minutes of personal development and drink your Shakeology, you're going to color in, I'm like, how do I do this so you can see? And it's reversed in my lens. You're going to color them in. Color in that box as of day 1. So once you complete all 5 habits, you're going to color them in. You can be super artsy with it and choose like, okay, for water, I'm going to do blue. And for workouts, I'm going to do red. And for development, I'm going to do purple. I don't know, whatever. You can make a rainbow if you want. At the end of this, you have to admit, it's going to look really cool if you choose different colors. You do not have to, but it's just a thought now. Okay, so that's what the tracker is set up for. You will notice that you have your start date and your end date, and then down here I added your start weight, your start total inches, and then your ending weight and your ending total inches. Now, some of you are not looking to lose weight, and that's totally fine. I still want you to put it. No matter what your goals are, I still want you to put it because we have to track our progress. We have to track how things are changing. That's really important. So your total inches, you are going to, all of you have, Prashanta, thank you. All of you should have a guide that you got when you first signed up, if you have signed up with a coach on our team, with some instructions of how to do your measurements, how to do your arms and your chest and your different places on your abdomen, your thighs, and you're gonna add up all of those numbers to be your total inches, so that at the end of the month, we know what your total amount of inches lost or gained are. Now, I highly, highly recommend that you still log these in the app, in your Beachbody On Demand app under tracking, because you want to be able to see, oh, wow, I lost 2 inches in my waist, or I gained muscle in my arms, or whatever it may be. But at the end, I think this is just a helpful way to track your inches and your weight. Okay, capiche? So please make sure you print this out tonight. Make sure you do your inches tonight. I highly recommend you doing your inches, your measurements today or tomorrow morning. Do your measurements and your morning weights. This is something that I forget to tell people. When you're weighing yourself for progress, always make sure you're weighing yourself first thing in the morning after you go to the bathroom, before you drink anything. I've had people say, oh my gosh, like yesterday morning I weighed 150 pounds and tonight I weigh, 158. What the heck? Well, yeah, you've been eating all day. Or maybe some of you are constipated. Or there's so many factors that go into your weight on the scale. So make sure you're weighing yourself at the same time every morning. Also, know if you wake up early, you will not, most of the time, you will weigh more than if you were to sleep in. So keep those things in mind as you're on this journey, because it's not all about the scale. The scale does not define you. However, the 8 pounds of constipation. I mean, some Americans, that is the thing. In one day. That would be horrible. Anyways, I'm so squirrely tonight. I'm sorry. Anyways, I want you to know that the scale is used as a tool so that we can measure how your body's responding to your nutritional approach and your workouts. It is not you are not just looking at if it's going down and that's the only measurement of success, right? I just needed to say that. Okay, so that is, where are my notes? My goodness gracious, I'm just a mess. I wrote these notes for you guys. Then I sat on the floor and I lost my notes, so that's cool. Whatevs. Oh no, there they are. It's been a long day. Okay, so let's talk about water. I personally use these, and our contest is for our habit bet contest, it's 1 gallon of water a day. That's 128 ounces. That is, for me, that's 4 of these. So I love drinking out of these. I have screw-on lids that make it easy to go places. And then I always love my mason bar tumblers. That's I don't have any in here. But the straw with the lid, it's just really easy. Every morning I fill one of these completely up and I put a scoop of Hydrate, Energize, and Collagen. That's my muscle margarita. 32 ounces is gone before my workout usually. I use Bevy in here. I'll infuse water in here. I'll do cucumbers and lemon or mint, berries. These are fantastic if you want to prep your water. I know that sounds so silly, but they're great to do different types of infused waters and throw them in your fridge and they're just ready to go. So for those of you who really struggle with hydration and drinking water, that's a way that it's to be more creative. Also, putting a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and stevia or lemon juice and stevia will be like a lemonade, and it's so good for you. It's really cleansing for the liver. Apple cider vinegar is really great for digestion and so many other things. Those are a couple of my hydration tips. So I will take these rubber bands because I have no real grown-up rubber bands, only stretched out hair bands. And in the morning, I'm going to start this jar with 4 of these around it because I know that throughout the day, I need to drink 4 of these. After I drink one, I will take one of these off and I'll probably end up putting it on my wrist. So I know after I fill it back up, I have 3 more to drink. After I drink the next one, I'll take another one off. This is just a really great way to track your water and make sure you're staying on point. If you're not tracking it, you're going to lose track. I promise you. And you're probably not going to drink all the water unless you have like a gallon jar that you go by, which is great too. There's so many different ways of doing it. I just wanted to share my tip of what works for me. And I prefer glass than plastic. Okay, so that's water. Oh, salt. Danica asked this in our message thread. How much salt? Because in our marketing and in the info, I put with minerals. Himalayan salt, which is pink salt, has the body's 84 essential minerals naturally present in it. So the recommendation is to do about a quarter teaspoon, goodness, not tablespoon, per gallon of water of Himalayan salt, or like a pinch or 2 in one of these bad boys. And that helps with your hydration. Now, I'm going to be talking this month in our group about quality of water. I highly recommend you get a water purifier if you don't have one. If you're buying water, get distilled water and add Himalayan salt. Distilled water doesn't have any minerals in it, but is one of the most pure forms. So adding the minerals from the Himalayan salt is one of the best ways you can purchase clean water. Okay, now let's talk about workouts. 2 a day, except for 1 day a week you have a rest day, which for most people I feel like are going to be Sundays, but it can be whatever day you want. I highly recommend and suggest that you have a plan for this and you don't just wing it. So for me, it's going to have to be, I work out first thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon, depending on my day, because my days change, I will really try to do my second workout in the afternoon. So I'll probably do like a spin workout in the morning and maybe weights and core in the afternoon, or I'll do spin and cycle in the morning and yoga in the afternoon. This is very important to me. This approach is not meant to drive you into the ground exhaustion. This is meant to get in the habit of moving your body. You could walk 2 times a day. That's totally fine. I really want to make sure that you are not going to burn the candle at both ends and feel pressured like you have to do 2 really intense workouts. That's not what this is about, because most of you are stressed out as it is. And adding extra intensity and stress onto your life, you can feel it in your heart. You know that's not what you need right now. So even if that's yoga and Pilates or a core workout and a scenic ride on your bike, the point is not to have 2 intense sweat sessions. It's just to move your body twice. Now, I will challenge you to challenge yourself on at least one of those workouts a day, because we do want to get results, and muscles do not grow unless they are challenged. Our cardiovascular system needs to be challenged to increase our heart rate, so on and so forth. But just please hear me in that. Do not drive yourself into the ground. I don't want you to burn out. Okay. Shakeology in your supplement game. Know what you're doing. That's my best advice for you. I know my routine is every morning I wake up at 4:30. My daughter will probably wake up 10 times between 4:30 and 6 o'clock in the morning, the way things have been going. It's just the way it rolls. But ideally, I wake up at 4:30. At 4:45, I'm dressed and I have my muscle margarita in hand, and I'm reading my Bible from 4:40. It depends on the day, but usually I'm praying and spending time with the Lord and doing my devotion, doing my personal development, which is one of the habits, from about 4:45 or 5 till 5:30 when I do my workout with everyone else on Zoom. After that, I am doing, if I lifted that day, I'm doing Shakeology and Recovered together. And if I didn't, I'm just doing my Shakeology. So by 6:30, I have hydrated, my mind has been fed, my spirit has been fed, I have gotten my shake in, and I'm ready to go for the day. Can you see, if you don't have a morning routine, how much that will change the course of your day completely? I know it's hard to wake up early, but if you get to bed on time, I promise you it is so worth it. It will change the game for you. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Speaking of mindset, again, know what you're doing. So I am going to be reading this book that my amazing friend Krista in here actually sent me. It is called Famous in Heaven at Home, a 31-day character study of the Proverbs 31 woman. So I'm going to be doing this as well as reading my Bible. I'm reading in 1 Corinthians right now. I just finished Romans this month. And I have a leadership Bible, which I absolutely love. It draws out biblical characteristics of leadership and how the Bible teaches us to be leaders in this world that has gone mad. And that's been great. And then I also have a journal here where I like to write out prayer requests or just messages to God or things I'm grateful for. When you do this in the morning and you get in the habit of it, it completely changes your perspective on your life and your day and hardship. And that's something that I'm really passionate about, is helping people become more mentally agile, because life will get hard, as we all know. You can't escape that. It is not about what comes your way, but it is about how you perceive what's coming your way and how you choose to respond to that. Case in point, today went completely differently opposite as it should have. And I was so frustrated and overwhelmed in the morning because we were supposed to have help with our kids and our babysitter canceled. There was a miscommunication. And I have like 3 different jobs right now, which is so crazy. I know it's temporary, I promise. But it's the last day of the month and just a lot is going on. And my husband got a concrete job. And so it's me and my 2 little kids, and it's raining outside and they're going bonkers, and it's just a lot. And I felt myself starting to tense up and get frustrated. And I remembered, this is what it is. The situation's not going to change. I have a roof over my head, my kids are healthy, and I get to be home with them. I'm not out in a hospital, or I'm not back in my old prison nursing job. I'm just going to roll with the punches. I'm going to be like Bruce Lee and flow like water. And it ended up being so much better. So just remember that life is not about what happens to you. It is about how you respond to it. And that's from the little things to the big things. Okay, and lastly, nutrition. This is the thing that's freaking most people out, is the nutrition part. And it's the thing that will change your physiological, your body the most, is your nutrition. And so there are actually 3 options. If you're in our Habit Bet message thread for the month, by the way, if you're not in there and you want to be, please let me know so we can add you. I printed it out so I could show you. I just posted this nutrition guide. And we have several new people today. They are just getting started. They just signed up. They've never logged into Beachbody On Demand or looked at the nutrition at all before. So going into tomorrow starting, I felt like it was quite daunting to hold them to, okay, you need to follow 2B Mindset to the T, or you need to follow Portion Fix. You need to get figure out your calculations. because they didn't have time to meal prep. They didn't have time for anything. So what I did is I created a nutrition guide that's basically based on the 2B Mindset principles, but it's just really simple to read. So it's drink 16 ounces of water before each meal. For breakfast, you're going to have 50% protein, 50% carbs, preferably healthy, whole food, fiber-filled carbs. For lunch, snacks, and dinner, you're going to do 25% protein, 25% carbs, 50% veggies. Now, this is of your plate. When I say like percentage, it's just of your plate. So have a normal size plate. Don't get a plate like this, but also don't get a salad plate for your dinner, because the point is not to starve you. The point is you to eat well and in the right ratios. And then you're going, and if weight loss is a goal for you, then your dinner is going to be 75% vegetables, 25% protein. Now, with all of these percentages and all these meals, you can use healthy fats and seeds and seasonings appropriately as accessories. And that's what we learn in 2B Mindset, is how to approach this is all 2B Mindset. It teaches you how to approach each meal intentionally. No artificial sweeteners or sugar, and you get 3 treats per week. And again, this is essentially all the 2B Mindset approach, but when you're watching the videos, it will all make sense, and you'll learn how to navigate eating out Chinese food or Mexican or whatever. You can still follow this, and she teaches you how to do that. She teaches you how to grocery shop and how to meal prep and how to organize your refrigerator, which I absolutely love. And Portion Fix is amazing as well. It's a different approach for some people who want to take out the guesswork, and they want to be told exactly what they need to eat for each of the categories of food. And like I said, it's a different approach. In my opinion, it's very hard to be successful with Portion Fix if you have not prepped and meal prepped. When I first started 6 years ago, I did the containers and I got amazing results. And I was working outside the home, and so I had to make my breakfast, lunches, and snacks ahead of time so that I could survive and it didn't end up at the taco truck every day, which sometimes me and Prashanta ended up at the taco truck anyways, and it was fantastic. But I just wanted to make sure everybody knows expectation-wise. If you're brand new, I would follow this, because you could totally do it on the fly and do some grocery shopping tomorrow. And then allow yourself those 3 treats per week, and make sure you're finding a way to keep track of that, because that's really important as well, that you're learning to treat yourself and not cheat yourself. That's where we get into dangerous mindsets of us being broken and not enough and unworthy, and we have to cheat ourselves in order to enjoy life. And that's the dangerous diet culture that we do not want to be part of, right? This has been long, but I hope it was helpful. In all of this, remember to keep the joy. This is a fun competition. It's a fun contest where there's over $600 on the line. Have fun with it. Encourage other people. Engage with other people. And share your journey. Share it on social media. You can always tag me. I absolutely love seeing your guys' stuff, and I love sharing it. You can tag your friends. Find an accountability partner in our message thread or in this page, and say, hey, this is who I am. I want to find one person we can text each other for support throughout the month. We do have, like, the message threads that we have are pretty bomb when it comes to community and support and carrying each other, even when life gets really hard. I've really enjoyed those, probably more than any other group I've had in the last 6 years. I've really, really come to enjoy these and getting to know everyone. So that's all I got. I'm going to go clock out and spend some time with my family before bedtime, because I wake up early. I hope to see some of you on our Zoom calls. If you don't know about them, every morning at 5:30 a.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday, there's a group of us that logs in and works out together. Now, we have an open Zoom link where you can log on at any time. So let's say you're on the East Coast and you want to log in at 5 a.m. on the East Coast with other 5 a.m. East Coasters. Put it out there and say, hey, this is what time I'm working out. Does anyone want to join me in the virtual gym? It's open 24/7. And I know this sounds so silly, but it makes a huge difference when you know someone else is going to show up at the same time as you. And how it works, if you haven't done it, is you log into Zoom and then you say hi. And then you each everyone mutes themselves. There's no background noise. And you press play on your own workout. whether it's on the same device or a different one, and you both work out at the same time, muted, your sound's on in your home. And again, I know it sounds silly, but it's just been the best to cultivate community and know that other people are working hard and prioritizing their health as well. So, okay, cheers. Any questions about any of this, or if you need any more resources, do not stay silent. Please comment in here, post in this team page. I want to support you however I can, and so do all the other leaders and coaches in this page. We have quite a few of them. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon.